Okay, here we go again.
Here we go.
Here we go again. Should I do
Here
a
we
quick rockbusters?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Let's head over to Jelly Armchair on Instagram. Guess the celebrity.
Okay, here we
And
go.
there's a picture of Bruce Lee. There's a what do we call that?
I call that a sweet potato.
Sweet potato.
Yeah.
With a sign saying root veg, an arrow pointing to a knee, and a sun.
Something Neeson.
Yeah, Liam
Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
Oh, it's a celebrity.
Yeah, guess the celebrity. Liam Neeson.
Neeson. Yeah.
Jelly Armchair. Go and check them out.
Unbelievable.
They're keeping Rockbusters alive.
Unbelievable.
Also, maybe find out if they've heard of Carl Pilkington and Rockbusters.
It's I love that. It's very difficult to
Liam Neeson.
Yeah, that's a little bit more coherent.
Yeah.
Than, was it Crow L Intent Shins?
Crow L Intent Shins. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. How are you, Joe?
I'm all right.
You all right?
Yeah.
I treated myself to a little hobnob just then.
Yeah, it's good. Well, I've got a whole table. I've got Grays.
Yeah, what is that?
This is
What's it
peas,
made of?
Corn. Smoky barbecue flavour coated peas, crunchy corn chips, and corn.
And corn.
I don't know what the difference between a corn chip and a corn is.
So much corn. There's so much corn. The Americans really have rammed corn down the whole planet.
80% of our food comes from just... Oh, am I getting this right?
God, no, it doesn't matter if it's right or not, just as long as it's a fact.
4 staple food crops.
Wheat,
rice,
corn,
maize. Well, maize is corn.
Yeah.
I can't remember the other one.
Hops for me.
Hops. What is the other one?
This is a great start.
And I don't know whether it's 80%. Some of our food, comes from some sources.
I'm sober. I'm usually this is our second podcast record of the day.
You're normally sort of
I'm usually a bit
well
like
by this point.
Yeah, my eyes start to look in different directions at this point.
Yeah.
But I'm stone cold
sober.
sober.
Singing sort of patriotic songs.
Yeah, absolutely. So going on about the England national team. But I'm stone cold sober. I'm annoyed about it.
Yeah.
I'm furious.
Yeah.
I hate being sober.
And it's because you have to drive to Manchester to do live.
Yeah, I spoke
television.
about it last week on last week's episode.
Tomorrow morning.
I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed with myself.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just, I was supposed to do this last week, actually, this BBC Breakfast thing, but I was too ill. And they've very kindly said, oh, well, you can come back next week if you want, which is really nice of them.
That's good of them. But they are in Manchester. Bloody, regional diversity and actually following through on it.
Yeah.
Also, do you want to remember that this is produced by a company that's based in Manchester?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was just about to say
that's what I'm saying. I, for one, welcome our new Manchester overlords.
No, but I do love Manchester. Obviously, it's like apart from the Beatles, my 3 favourite bands all come from Manchester.
Stone Roses, Oasis,
Smiths. All from Manchester. All of them. And I love those guys. Me and Claire are heading to Manchester. We've got a tour, the Buckleys, out with the Buckleys. So if you're from Manchester, and I'm bringing my guitar, I'm looking forward to the Manchester gig. I might do a little Stone Roses number. I haven't spoken to Claire about this.
Little sing along.
I think I might. Yeah, I want to do a little sing along.
Which one?
I don't want to say. I'll leave it for a surprise.
No.
But yeah, there are tickets available, and there's fucking loads of them, isn't there, Katie? Yeah, there's loads. So hurry up, because they won't last long.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're from Manchester and you want to come see me and Claire, apparently people don't. So, there's tickets.
I mean, I was at an event.
You was at the Palladium,
London Palladium, and it was full. And that is a big building.
I went down a storm.
I was in it, wasn't I?
You were in it, yeah. People loved it. People absolutely loved it.
It was a good night.
So Manchester, if you want to be better than London, go and buy some tickets. I'm looking forward to the Manchester gig. I love Manchester. Anyway, Joe, we do have to do a podcast.
We have to, don't we?
Got to do another one of these. What episode are we on? 27.
Episode 27.
Should we do it?
Joe and James, fact up.
My energy's terrible.
Are you all right?
These
no,
two,
it's okay.
We're going to really dip. It's going to be 2 weeks in a row where like a lot of people are going to switch off, and we're going to have to. I'm going to have to get so drunk on the next record.
We need to come storming back. This was like 2 defeats in a row.
I'm going to
for
have
a
to
big
get,
team.
I'm going to have to get. Yeah.
Big team. Big team. You declare yourself as a big team.
I think we're a big team.
We're a big team,
But we're a flaky big team.
Yeah.
You know, we're like
people
United.
are going to stop cutting their hair until we do 5 episodes, 5 good episodes in a row.
We are like United.
Yeah.
We're like, there's a lot of talent on the pitch, but they're all running in different directions. They've actually been quite good recently. Or they did lose to someone.
Oh, well. Anyway, welcome to Joe and James Fact Up.
Oh, God.
That
was not... Can't even...
We've got some correspondence to get us through.
Okay, let's get to some correspondence.
Welcome to Joe and James Fact Up. Each week we'll be bringing facts to one another that we deem interesting, and our policy is the more interesting, the more true it is. We'll also dig into the weird things that you'd like us to get to the bottom of, but you can't be bothered to do the research yourself, in a segment that we're calling Fact Check. Oh,
you're right.
Even
though you're not having the beer, it doesn't seem to have affected your sort of general biliousness.
No. Biliousness. I'm right.
Bilious just sort of means like gassiness.
Okay.
But bilious is
could have said gassiness.
It's a word I often use to describe the Inbetweeners cast. They say, describe in one word. I say bilious.
Brilliant.
It's constantly burping and farting.
Send us your facts. Our email is hello@joeandjamespod.com. Our WhatsApp number is 07822 034 330, and you can follow us on socials at Joe and James Pod. And you can also watch full episodes of this on YouTube. Just search for Joe and James Fact Up. Now, let's get fact up. Oh,
all right.
You guys have been sending in some interesting stuff for us to discuss. Thank God.
Yeah.
Dildo tubes have come back.
Good. This is something that's been a real theme throughout this series.
This is from James this time. It's been Joe for a couple of weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like this is sort of in-joke.
Me and Joe have had to send in our own facts to get checked because no one's sending them in.
We should have changed the name, shouldn't we?
We should have done.
We'll just make every fact from Joe or James. We'll just do that going forward.
Yeah. Well, we had 2 weeks on the trot from Joe, didn't we?
We did. I think Lily May was sort of selecting for Joe's.
Yeah.
Which
she,
I mean, if that's just what we're getting from the Joes, imagine what else is out there.
Well, let's hear what the Jameses have got to say for a change.
Okay.
James says, just a quick story regarding the suck tubes from an earlier episode. Yeah, I think this is part 3 we're on now, isn't it? Yeah. It was a while ago, so don't quote me on this. Tesco Superstore used to use the tubes to put money from the tills to the cash office. Yeah. Supermarkets used to do that.
Yeah.
If your till got too full,
because
obviously then you run the risk of stick them up.
Yeah.
Hand over your cash.
Yeah. Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah. So if they got too full, they'd put them in the suck tubes.
Up it goes.
Up it goes right in the hole.
Yeah. To the bank. Up to the bank.
Up to the bank. The members of staff would put excess cash into a big dildo-looking capsule with a screw-on cap. They would then put the big capsule into the tube system, press a play button. I didn't know that. And the cash slash capsule, that's difficult to say.
Capsule.
Cash capsule.
It's our warm-up. That could be our warm-up.
Yeah.
Red lorry, yellow lorry.
Yeah.
Popocatépetl is a big volcano.
Yeah.
Do you ever used to do that?
I used to do Johnny Had a Head Like a Ping Pong Ball.
Johnny Had a Head Like a Ping Pong
what's
Ball.
that song? The one about the horses. It's quite famous. I'll just sing it, shall I?
Yeah.
Johnny had a head like a ping pong ball. Johnny had a head like a ping pong ball.
Oh, yes.
Johnny had a head like a ping pong ball, like a ping pong ball. Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong ball. Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong ball.
Yeah.
It was one of the warm-ups.
Yeah. I never. Do you think that warming up ever made any difference? I used to. I remember doing a play once, and the other actors being on stage.
I was in a play.
Yeah.
And I did do the warm up in the play. Yeah, I did sort of, because I was really out of my depth doing plays, as I've already discussed. Any live stuff, I'm not comfortable with it because I just don't know what's going to happen.
Tickets still available for Manchester?
Tickets still available for Manchester. I do. No, but I'll be having a few beers.
Yeah.
Obviously, when I'm doing a play, you can't drink.
It's frowned on. I tell you what. I mean, back in the day, I think it was fine. Because,
Yeah, they all used to get sloshed, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, the Mad Men era. I mean, they were people in offices were drunk.
Who's that? Oh, sorry, Mad Men.
Mad Men. So if you went to the theatre, I mean, definitely.
Yeah, I can't like Richard Harris and people like that. They were fucking.
I can't remember whether I've told this story on this podcast or not, but one of those might have been Peter O'Toole.
Yeah, he was the other one, wasn't
he? He was in a pub in London's West End.
Yeah.
Absolutely rat-arsed.
Yeah.
And a chap comes over to him.
I think you've told me this story.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I told you on here.
Maybe. And they were like, mate, you're supposed to be on stage.
No, it wasn't that. Peter O'Toole said, there's a wonderful play on next door. Come and watch it with me. And the guy goes to the theatre with him, and it's already started.
Yeah.
And Peter O'Toole says, well, the next bit that comes up is really marvellous. And the guy says, what happens in it? And Peter O'Toole goes, oh, fuck. And he runs off, and then he appears on stage.
Right. Brilliant.
So,
can't get away with that these days.
No.
Anyway, the cash capsule is sucked away. However, one genius criminal found the tube system in the roof above the toilets. So he locked himself in the cubicle, climbed up into the roof space, and cut out a section of the tubes, but left a flap so that the suction would still work. But as the capsule came by, he stopped the capsule, stole the money, climbed back down from the ceiling, and left the toilet a little richer. I think he got caught eventually because he got too greedy. But I like to think he had his own personal cash machine. I believe it was known as the 2007 pneumatic tube heist. I think James is wine. I don't
know. The details feel like cutting a space but leaving a flap. It feels like the guy
it's got to be airtight, hasn't it?
But I don't know. It feels like it might be true because of that point of detail and the point of detail about being in the toilet cubicle. That sort of it sort of rings true somehow. And I like he left the toilet a little richer. It's nicely written.
Yeah. There's a lovely, good penmanship.
We always feel like whenever I leave the toilet, I always feel like I leave a little richer. I'm a bit more comfortable.
I'm a bit lighter.
Yeah, normally you leave lighter, but this guy was leaving heavier. Yeah.
But James does say, thanks for the podcast, it's brilliant. So I know for a fact that was a whole wind-up.
Yeah, you had me until that bit about the podcast.
Exactly.
Brilliant. No one would say that.
But it is time for my fact. And did you know today is World Health Day, Joe? I'm sure you did know because we both had to come in with facts for it. So today we're bringing you some of the healthiest facts going. So you'll be getting 2 of your 5 a day, courtesy of us.
Nice. If you need 5 facts a day, you only need 3
2 right now. Let me show you what I've been looking up because I'm interested in health.
Yep.
I think we all are, aren't we?
Yeah, we all are.
And I think it sort of might derail your fact because we were just chatting a little bit. But I wanted to know, what are those things that have been advertised to us as very healthy and, you should do this, you should do more of this.
Apples?
But are actually bad for you.
Oh, I see. You want to know what are the category of things.
Yeah. So I've got a couple of things here that if you think, and it's a bit of a sort of slap in the face, really, because there'll be people listening going, oh man, I've been doing that because I thought, it was a good thing to do. I wasn't even really enjoying it. Mm. So it might be some good news. It might mean that you get to stop doing that thing that you don't really like.
Yep.
First up is fruit juice. Fruit juice sounds healthy, comes from a fruit, but it can behave more like fizzy drink in the body.
A lot of sugar.
Yeah, very high in sugar. There's no fibre because it's just juice. so your blood sugar spikes quickly. And it's easy to drink several fruits worth of calories in seconds.
Yeah.
Better options, eat the whole fruit,
Mm-hmm.
which includes fibre, and slows sugar absorption.
Yeah.
A glass of orange juice can contain 4 to 6 oranges worth of sugar.
And when you think about it, you wouldn't probably sit down and consume 6 oranges.
No. You'd have one.
You'd have
wouldn't you?
one, maybe 2.
Maybe another one.
Maybe 2.
If you're feeling fruity. Dear. Oh, no.
No, that's okay.
That's fine.
It meets the required standard.
Absolutely.
Believe me.
Flavoured yoghurt. Yoghurt itself can be healthy, but many supermarket versions are basically dessert in disguise. Some contain 20 to 30 grams of added sugar, artificial flavourings and syrups, and it's a small amount of protein compared to plain yoghurt.
Mm-hmm.
What's plain yoghurt then?
That's like...
How do they make yoghurt? I assume it's from milk.
It's
a dairy product,
it's milk
isn't it?
with a culture in it that turns it into yogurt.
So it's a cultural thing.
It's a cultural thing. Yeah, they
So it's milk that appropriates.
It's milk where, you know, an artist in residence goes in and says, "Let's all collaborate on,
Right.
you know, a big
Better option.
dance."
Better option for you, Joe. Plain Greek yogurt with real fruit or honey.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Granola.
Okay.
Granola's come up. I thought that was like people were going. It wasn't that long ago that people were going granola mad. Why? It's deceptive, Joe.
Mhm.
It's often baked with sugar, honey, or syrup. It's very high calorie density, and it's easy to eat, 600 plus calories without even noticing. A small bowl can equal a chocolate bar's worth of calories.
It's stuff that I think has a kind of root that's healthy,
Yeah,
but has then been somewhat adulterated.
I can see the
So
theme.
yogurt itself is healthy. I think granola itself, if it's a mixture of like
If it's
oats
prepared
and
correctly.
like dried fruit and nuts,
I think it's sugar.
it's
sugar's
sugar.
the thing.
Yeah, it's if you're buying something that has had a lot of sugar added to it, and perhaps other things as well.
So hasn't there been some recent stuff come out about sugar? Let me rephrase that, actually. I forgot what podcast we're on. There's been some recent stuff that's come out lately
Yeah,
about sugar, Joe.
yeah.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to inform you.
Yeah,
about
we're not asking.
that.
We're not asking to be
No,
corroborated
but
or otherwise. We're saying
cancer cells feed off sugar, and if you get rid of sugar, if you just eliminate sugar, then you can starve them. You can starve cancer cells, and they die.
there might be something to that, and I'm sure that diet has a big impact on things like cancer.
Yeah,
Um,
but yeah, it is.
cancer is obviously just such a complex disease. It seems as though it has to be attacked from every possible angle. So yeah, why not? Why not attack it from the diet angle as well?
Smoothies, same again. Too much sugar.
Yeah.
Unless you've like prepared it yourself, because smoothies can be really healthy, can't they? Because it is just a mashed up bit of the fruit that you were going to eat anyway. So it does have the fibre in it. It's not as bad as fruit
Yeah,
juice.
if you have something like a this really doesn't work unless I can remember what it's called.
No. Should I carry on? And
Yes,
then
carry on.
you find out.
I don't even. I can't be bothered to find out what it's called.
But yeah, loads of unless you can make
Can't get
smoothies.
Vitamix out of my head, but it's not that.
You can make smoothies yourself, which I think a lot of people do. But if you get the store bought ones, some smoothie chains serve drinks with more sugar than fizzy drinks.
Oh, but also I think it's this thing where you feel that you've got permission to eat this thing, to devour this thing really quickly because it's healthy. So you think, oh God, just get it into me.
One that's I think we're all starting to clock on is low-fat foods. Low-fat craze led to some very misleading products. When fat is removed, companies often add sugar, refined starch, artificial flavourings. Fat actually helps with
Satiation.
Yeah.
So feeling full.
Satiety and hormone balance.
Satiety.
Satiety? It might be society.
I think Satiety, yes,
Yeah.
fullness,
Uh,
or the sense of feeling full.
Fat actually helps with satiety and hormone balance, so removing it can make foods less satisfying and more processed.
I think that the common thread here basically seems to be there are no cheat codes when it comes to food. You need to eat real food. That's it.
Yeah. Good rule is look at sugar content, processing.
Yeah, well, this is this is a thing that I've
Often the healthiest foods are the least marketed: eggs, vegetables, whole fruit, fish, and nuts.
Of course, because who's profiting from the fish aren't going to advertise it, are they?
No, but
unless you can trademark it, no one's going to.
But we are overfishing, aren't we?
I believe we are.
Yeah, we're destroying. Do you hear my stomach?
I did hear that. Yeah. Is it just because we're talking about food?
I think it is
incredibly simple.
Just talking about fish.
All
this talk of fish is making me hungry.
Honestly, I was in my head literally thinking of some salmon sizzling in a pan.
Sizzling in a pan. I'm punching Judy.
See, and if I was drunk now, my brain wouldn't be wandering off into this.
If you were drunk now, you'd be on Deliveroo.
Yeah.
Ordering up a delicious fried salmon.
Do you remember when you had to wake me up during
Yeah, I remember that.
When we were doing
an
press interview.
You were asleep.
I just fell asleep. I put some sunglasses on and fell asleep because it's so boring.
They were asking you questions and I was trying to cover for you.
Yeah.
I was trying to intercede before the question reached you, going, well, I think what James is saying.
I think some of them are on YouTube. Because there's
You woke up and said you'd been having a dream about a rhinoceros.
That's right, yeah. I was like, that was weird, Joe. I was dreaming about a rhino.
Not information that I could use at the time.
No.
Nor could the interviewer.
But I think there's some of them are on YouTube. I don't know. I don't think the thing of me actually asleep is on YouTube. But in my defence, we'd gone to. I think it was when we were in Australia. Maybe it wasn't. They are really boring.
If by Australia you mean England.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, I don't know. It was with the radio. I think it was with the radio.
Oh, right. Okay. So then I don't have an excuse.
Well, no, it might have been.
I was about to come up with an excuse, but I remember feeling really sleepy.
You might have been tired. I mean, that's.
I remember feeling really sleepy when we went to Australia because I was jet lagged.
The jet lag was.
And I did put some sunglasses on, and they always used to do this thing where they'd set up 2 stools and 2 chairs because there's 4 of us. So 2 of us would sit at the back and 2 of us would sit at the front, and a couple of times I sat at the front for those interviews, and then after a while I learned very quickly just to always sit at the back. And then I could put some sunglasses on and just sit like this. Like there was because you're sat there for hours and hours and hours, by the way, because you have people come in and they've got like a minute with you and they're like timed and stuff. And they go, right, what can we expect from this new Inbetweeners film? And that's, you answer the same question over and over again.
You answer the same question.
And I did. I was just falling asleep.
Yeah.
A bit like now.
But let's well look, we've had
but that was just some good
That's
advice
great.
from Buckley. I mean, my diet's terrible. I eat all the worst stuff. But that's it. That's all we need to know about that.
Joe and James, fact up!
Oh, I've come out of the thing.
But I think
oh no.
You're not on.
I pressed backwards. Is it that one?
F27. Yeah.
You're just on.
It doesn't matter. I'm not.
You're just on Fruit Ninja. If I see you going.
Fruit Ninja.
That's when I'll know. That was a while ago.
That was a while ago. Fruit Ninja.
I thought that was a comparatively up-to-date reference.
Angry Pigs as well. Damon.
Angry Pigs.
Is that what it was called?
Angry Birds.
Sorry, yeah. Angry Birds. No, they fired at them. They were fired at pigs, weren't they?
Yeah.
Because I remember
you had
Damon.
to kill the pigs.
Do you remember Damon got obsessed with it?
Damon got obsessed with it while working on the Inbetweeners film. Where you're like, aren't you supposed to be?
Yeah, we would like.
Well, ideally,
we were in Malia, wherever it was. Not Malia,
Magaluf.
We were in Magaluf, and we were making the film, and we were trying to make the film. And Damon was coming up to me going, here, look, watch this one. He was going, I'm going to get you little piggies. He was like saying that to me. I was like, mate, you're meant to be in charge. You're meant to be running this show.
I do remember that. He shouldn't have been allowed an iPad.
No. You absolutely shouldn't have. Joe, it is time for fact check.
Great.
This is the part of the show where we read a fact or question that you'd like us to get to the bottom of, and then we're going to have a good old think during the break, and we'll come back and let you know how true it feels to us, and to decide whether it passes our fact check. Shall I? Do you want to read it, or shall I? Oh no.
Well, I've been invited by the document that's up on.
Yeah.
It does say Joe.
It does say you read it.
Okay.
Go on, you read it.
Right. So
I'm just going to put my sunglasses on.
Right. Yeah.
Do you want me to put Angry
Okay.
Birds on?
You go and check in with Mrs. Rhino. Okay. So this week's fact check comes from JVB, who has emailed us. Dear Joe, James, and Queen Lily May.
She's not here. She's not here this week.
Not here this week, but
She's still alive.
another royal.
We've got King Pete.
Yeah, we have.
Who
Crown-
does have? You do have a bit of a Henry VIII.
That's the nicest thing anyone's
Not
ever said
as
to me.
big.
Young Henry.
Young Henry. Young handsome Henry.
Only got one wife,
virile
though.
Henry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not pussy-legged fat boy.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
So I suppose
he's
the
ginger.
Queen.
He's ginger.
Yeah,
He's ginger and he's got a beard.
So the Queen isn't here, but consider that you're receiving a letter on headed paper from Clarence House.
Yeah.
Saying that the Queen has read your letter and was very, very moved to hear that, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So here we go.
I should say Queen Lily May is absolutely devastated she's not in the room for this letter.
Oh, she'll be all right.
Yeah,
She'll bounce back.
Okay. Here we go. You ready?
Yes.
Bit of a long one.
Yeah, I know. That's
Up-
why I've asked you to read it.
Yeah. Bit of a long one, apologies, but I'd like your ruling as to whether it's a fact that I may or may not have inadvertently invented dogging.
Right. Okay.
Okay, obviously this is quite long. It was the late 1980s. I was 16 and had somehow managed to attract my first girlfriend. One extremely hot summer evening, we spent an hour or so snogging in a local park, and, much to my delight, her hand had been in my jeans and actually making physical contact with my very much virginal willy.
Well, that's it. That's it. Completed it, mate.
No conclusions
That's
were
as
brought
good-
about,
That's as good as it gets.
but her graceful touch did ensure my tumescence would be a 10 on the MOHS scale
For the foreseeable future.
for the foreseeable future.
What's that, Pete? What's the
What's the
MOHS
MOHS scale?
I mean, it says it's the scale mineral resistance, so I don't think that's right.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's as in it's like diamond hard, like so as hard as a diamond, basically.
Good.
Okay, for the foreseeable future. Curfew looming, I walked my sweet temptress home, then set off for my home on my 12-speed racing bike, the transport of choice for the discerning teen at the time.
Who is this guy?
I like it. I'm sure you and all your male listeners remember how uncomfortable it was trying to contain a raging hard-on of youthful vigour inside a pair of jeans. Well, that discomfort multiplies exponentially while trying to ride a bike at the same time.
I can imagine.
I got half a mile, but it felt like my cock was being bent 180 degrees in the wrong direction. I know what you mean, actually. And about to snap off at the mons pubis. There's a surprising amount of sort of technical language.
Yeah.
You need a fucking glossary or something. The pain had to be lessened. I was in a quiet residential back street, so I dismounted and scanned up and down the road for signs of life, of which thankfully there were none. Then things happened very quickly. I unbuttoned the Levi's. The young fella, at last free of constraint, sprang out and found itself engulfed in the soothing evening breeze. This sudden release from confinement, mixed with the soft caress of Mother Nature. It's not actually a caress, though, is it? Proved too much for my penile powder keg, and it instantly went off.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. Liberally splattering the rear passenger window of the parked car beside me.
This, right.
Jesus.
This sounds like a fucking cult.
Sure. Yeah, this is like the one about I was merely trying to climb up to my bedroom window.
Yeah.
I fell down.
I slipped and fell.
My trousers and pants both fell down, and I fell onto the bottle of ketchup, With horror, I now saw that behind the window was the face of an incredulous bloke staring back at me through the gobbets of my white-hot jizz.
Nice.
It became instantly apparent that he'd been enjoying a bit of backseat carnal congress with a lady friend. What the fuck is the late 80s? Everyone just fucking ejaculating all the time in what he thought was a secluded area where they'd be undisturbed. Instead, he glanced up, only to be saved by a couple of millimeters of glass from a substantial facial courtesy of a 16-year-old boy. I jumped back on my bike and began pedaling like my life depended on it, oblivious to the fact my cock was still out and still standing to attention, but all too aware of the muffled screams from the bloke's girlfriend ringing out behind me. In conclusion, I don't remember hearing about dogging until the early 2000s, and this all took place in the late 1980s, so did I accidentally invent it? Maybe the bloke told some mates, a few of whom thought being watched by strangers while making The Beast with Two Backs, genuinely a Shakespearean reference, in a car sounded good. Or maybe the bloke and his lady friend found it very much floated their boat and actively pursued it thereafter. So I'd appreciate your decision as to whether it's a fact that I invented dogging or not. Cheers, JVB. Full name anonymised, obviously. Yeah. So yeah.
Right. Let's have a little break,
right,
and we'll get into this.
Okay. So I've just eaten some corn and corn chips.
Corn and corn chips, barbecue flavoured,
coated peas, crunchy corn chips. But if you don't like corn chips,
go on.
Don't worry,
because
there's also corn.
There's also corn in there.
Okay.
Right, here we go. We are trying to get to the bottom of JVB's story, who claims to have accidentally invented dogging.
So my first issue with this is that I think dogging was. I think this kind of was the era of dogging.
Yeah, I think
so. I don't think it was like that. This was the first.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was late 70s, early 80s where dogging started. And the only reason I know that is because we did a TV show that was set in the early 80s, and
there was a dogging storyline.
My character's like, "Oh, I've heard of this thing called dogging. We should all get involved."
Yeah.
And it just ended up us being in a car in a forest with a load of men wanking over us.
Yeah.
Hang on, was that the show or was that no?
That was
my other dream.
That's what I had. Yeah. Yeah.
I like that JVB has stayed anonymous. If that's your initials, they seem quite specific.
Middle initial as well.
Yeah, middle initial, JVB, and also the way you talk and write.
Yeah.
You know, her hand had been in my jeans and actually making physical contact with my very much virginal willy.
It's quite
all that sort of stuff.
It's quite
curfew looming. It's very descriptive.
There's quite a big vocabulary.
Yeah. I think you've narrowed yourself down, mate. I think there'll be people listening to this going, "Oh, that's Jason Victor."
Or is it like
Broom?
Or is it like Van Basten? Like it's we're looking for a fellow from the Low Countries.
Maybe. But yeah, I think we're just gonna go straight into this one, Joe. Just because we do have some prior knowledge on dogging, because we were in a show that featured it.
The timeline I think doesn't work for this to have been the invention of dogging.
I think dogging was definitely something happening before the late 80s. Definitely early 80s,
and I'm not sure. I'm not
70s.
Sure that the early 2000s were the birth of dogging. I mean that was like the era of the the Millennium Dome.
Yeah.
There wasn't an area in the Millennium Dome where they were like, oh, and look, this is in a few years' time we'll all be we'll have like smartphones. Dogging. That's going to be
there was
that's
that
coming down
body
the pipe.
Exposition.
Oh yeah, that yeah.
So everyone was entering that body, weren't they? That's sort of dogging.
Yeah.
Loads
well,
of people.
I mean,
is that right? Am I misremembering that? There was a great big body that you could walk through or something. I did go to Millennium Dome.
Yeah, I couldn't work out whether it was supposed to be, whether I was supposed to be learning, or whether I was supposed to be having fun.
I just remember I got.
It was the Blue Peter problem. It was
Right.
like, which one is it?
What do you want from me, Blue Peter?
What do you want? Is this
Never
supposed to be a
watched Blue
laugh
Peter.
or am I supposed to be learning?
Blue
they're
Peter
just
was
not-
too much learning for me. I was like, I've just fucking finished school. I've
If
got
you're
these
trying to teach me,
posh
I'd rather
twats.
know. I want to know.
Yeah. I didn't mind News Round, though. It was
I quite
good.
like News
It was
Round.
good for kids.
It was quite short, wasn't it? It was only about 6 minutes.
Oh, there was one of the News Round readers. I was just in love with her. I think her name was Lily, actually. I might be wrong.
Okay.
Those were the days. Got to drink more. Got to drink more. But yeah, no, dogging was definitely about... What you did there was you just wanked. You went down an alley and wanked over a couple and then ran away, then rode away on your bike with your cock still out.
Oh dear.
Oblivious to the fact my cock was still out. Oh, was that still out? I was completely oblivious. Imagine turning up to the office and people were like, "Oh, what's going on there?" You go, "Oh God, is that out?" I was completely oblivious to that. Thanks for letting me know. That would have been embarrassing.
Oh dear.
I'm saying no. It's not fact up.
Yeah, it's not. It's not the invention of dogging, is it?
Have we got some King Peter? Have we got some actual information
Yeah,
about dogging?
I have had to Google on my work laptop the history of dogging.
Brilliant.
So the term exploded into public awareness between 2003 and 2005. That's when dogging became mainstream, is what it says here.
Right.
But the term dogging is known to have existed from around the 1970s.
Yeah.
So it came into public awareness in 2003.
Well, maybe, yeah,
Well, that's when it
Maybe.
went mainstream.
Yeah.
That's when dogging
Well,
went
mainstream.
mainstream.
I think it was very underground. It was very
Yeah.
sort of, and so it fucking should be.
But then dogging got that big deal with Tesco, didn't it?
Yeah.
It became
Yeah,
became
they
mainstream.
did a big collab.
Yeah, it won Britain's Got Talent, didn't it? And then dogging won Britain's Got Talent.
No, it won the first Pop Idol.
It won the first Pop Idol. Yeah, the one that everyone forgets about.
Everyone
They
forgets
forget
about that one.
don't they? But actually, the very first Pop Idol was won by dogging.
Oh God, 2003. Everyone was at it. Everyone was dogging.
Oh God, do you remember? And like everyone was getting it for Christmas, weren't they?
Yeah.
Dogging.
It was family fun.
Yeah. Oh God, I tell you what. Oh, that takes me back.
So there we go. There's some information about dogging for you.
I can't. I must have. I can't. Oh well. Anyway.
It was made illegal in 1986, so there was 16 years of legal dogging.
Wow, amazing.
It was made illegal in 1986.
What's
And yet
illegal
despite
about
that,
it,
it got its big breakthrough in 2003.
though? Yeah. What's illegal about it?
It's probably
What's
like
the-
public indecency.
Public Order
isn't it?
Act, yeah, voyeurism and exhibitionism.
Right.
Yeah. It's not really exhibitionism, though, is it?
I don't know,
you're
man.
kind of.
I think they're usually pretty. From what I know about dogging, Joe,
But you have to work quite hard. I mean,
they're pretty well organised. And also, I've driven through places, and mates have been like, "That's a well-known dogging site down there." You go, "All right." So they know where it's about. So you sort of go, "I won't go down." If I'm not into dogging, I'll avoid it.
it seems very unlikely that you would accidentally see some dogging.
Yeah,
It's like, oh God, I was just in the forest in the middle of the night for no reason.
yeah, exactly.
And
yeah.
now I've seen these exhibitionists
Don't get me wrong.
shoving it in my face.
If it was 2:00 in the afternoon, I think that would be out of order.
yeah, if you were doing it on like the
but if
fourth,
it's like
the fourth plinth in
if it's
Trafalgar
post
Square.
if it's post watershed, it's like if it's after 9:00 and you're in a forest car park
Yeah.
or something, then
Yeah,
what do you expect?
yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't make it illegal. Makes people happy dogging, doesn't it? What's wrong with that?
If the people doing it like it, and
What
the
the
people
world-
watching like it, I don't really.
What the world needs now,
Is there a
Joe, is
problem
love,
particularly?
sweet love.
That's it. All you need is.
Do you want to know where the capital of dogging in the UK is?
Nottingham.
Can I actually guess?
Yeah, go on.
I'm gonna say Essex.
I'm going to say Birmingham, Leicester, Nottingham. And it's all somewhere in the middle.
What it says here, it's New Forest Car Park or Clapham Common.
Wow,
Okay.
Clapham Common.
So it is in the south. I got that right.
Yeah.
New
Where's
Forest.
New Forest?
Well, it's Henry VIII's former. That's why Pete knows. It's Henry VIII's former hunting forest. He had it so that he
Right.
could go hunting.
Go hunting. Yeah.
And Scotch Corner Services became a hot dogging
Right.
spot.
Scotch Corner. Where's
Yeah.
that?
That's up where the A1 meets another road. I have to go past that when I'm...
A1,
Yeah, that's right. And then you end up driving past a place with llamas.
Huh.
That is true. And there's a great big fucking... there's always a traffic jam there because people slow down to look at these llamas.
And the doggers.
And the dogging.
Okay, so we've done that, haven't we?
We've done that.
Yeah.
I'm scared to say. Have you got a fact for me, Joe?
Yes.
Please be good.
Right. So my
oh yeah, Joe's fact's going to be good. He's brought his Kindle.
I've
with
actually
him
brought a
today
Kindle in
because
and
Joe.
This is actually
Joe is a 57-year-old woman.
This is a really, really old Kindle. I don't even know why I've said that. It is quite old though, and it's just beginning to break. It's got a little
Wow.
We are led to believe that
Like I'm liking this already.
we're led to believe that we can lose weight by exercising
Yes.
because we burn lots of calories when we exercise.
Yeah.
And people with very, very active lifestyles burn
If you burn more calories than you ingest, then the inevitable conclusion is that you should be lighter.
Yes, and the argument often seems to go, one of the reasons we have lots of people with health problems and maybe like having overweight, which I think is, you say like you're suffering from overweight. I think that is literally
Suffering from weight.
You say having overweight. I can't. Yeah, I've heard it used in a different way. Anyway, so people with more weight than they would want, and maybe it's affecting their health. We're often led to believe that it's because they have very sedentary lifestyles, and it's not what's going into their body that's the problem. It's the fact they're not burning it off.
Yeah,
it's kind of not really true.
Well,
it's not really true. And so this is the book.
I'm getting heavier as I get older. But I wasn't an active young man.
Well, partly that's, I think, the faster metabolism of youth.
That's it, yeah.
But even so, people often say, well, it would be all right to eat lots of chocolate bars and drink lots of sugary drinks if you were a coal miner and you were burning 8,000 calories a day.
Yeah,
it'd be fine.
But if people go like to the Antarctic or something, don't they take chocolate bars with them or something?
Yeah,
like that?
But actually, the number of calories you burn per day isn't that different, irrespective of whether you're sitting in an office all day, you're a coal miner, or even if you have a kind of hunter-gatherer lifestyle. So this book is Ultra Processed People by Chris Van Tulleken. And there was this thing going around that coal miners burned 8,000 calories a day,
right.
But no one had ever really checked that. Somebody just sort of made that up.
Yeah.
It kind of entered it'd become like common parlance. So then, I'm just quoting now, it turned out that no one actually measured coal miners in those studies. The data were all based on surveys and assumptions about time use. When a team from the USA and Turkey actually measured coal miners with heart rate monitors, they found that the miners burned between 2,100 and 2,800 calories per day, the same as the rest of us. And the same goes for studies of some people called the Hadza, a population of hunter-gatherers living in savanna woodland in northern Tanzania. The results were so surprising that the team recalculated them again and again, convinced they had to be wrong because, very much contrary to expectations, the number of calories that Hadza adults burn was found to be very similar to that of American and European populations.
Right.
So, essentially,
this is good news.
The idea that you can eat a load of junk food, but it's all right because you can burn it off, it's not really true. And it's basically a myth that's propagated by the fast food industries so that they can say, it's all right, our food isn't unhealthy. If it's causing you to put on weight, it's because of your sedentary lifestyle. Right. And that's why there are so many sponsorship deals with football teams, etc.
It just comes down to... But I think even...
If you want to lose weight, it's diet. You need to eat differently.
Even personal trainers, people that work, people that aren't... Because there are a lot of them. I think there is an appetite, for want of a better word.
Not bad, actually.
And I get them come up on my Instagram for personal trainers and people that are into fitness and stuff like that, actually dispelling myths and saying, listen, I know
I get some of this.
People will say to you, if you do this, you'll have abs and and arms like Schwarzenegger or whatever.
Yeah.
And they go, like, that is just not true. Like, a lot of stuff is genetics. You can do as much lifting and you will get stronger. You will like get physically stronger or whatever. You can always, but you might not look like a bodybuilder or whatever. It just comes down to how you're made up. And then they also go, look, it's 90%, if that, like maybe more, what you put in, what you're eating.
Yeah.
I'd still say there's definitely
there's huge benefits to exercise.
Absolutely, yeah.
But the benefit is not that it will allow you to eat a load of shit and you can just burn it off.
It's not that, and it might not be the benefits might not be aesthetic. But I genuinely think that exercise is better for mental health more than sort of physical health.
I agree with that.
Unless you're like me, where for a couple of years of my life, I took it too seriously. And it became...
Yeah, you got a bit...
it became... I became obsessed with it.
You went a bit odd, didn't you? You were running
I can't do stuff
too much.
This is why I can't... Like, I'm so lucky I've never got into drugs. Because I am just... Like, I do...
You take it to the max.
Yeah, I'm just like all or nothing. If I'm going to do something, I'll do it. Or I won't. 99% of times, I do nothing. But if there's
but you really do nothing.
That thing, I'll really fucking do nothing.
Yeah. Day off, just a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I do sort of get into a routine, a gym routine, I'm like, I go to the gym. I was going to the gym. I had a little a treadmill at home and stuff like that. I was just on at one point in my life, every single day, I was like spending like 6 hours on the treadmill. Like not sprinting or anything like that. I just had it in my head. Oh, I've got the day off. I'm going to spend these next 6 hours doing nothing. I can do that while I'm on the treadmill. And I would just walk for a minute and then jog for a minute. And I would do that for about 6 hours while watching a film or watching 3 films. Sometimes I would do.
Sometimes when I'm at home, I think I'm going to do like 6 loads of laundry.
Right.
Fuck it.
I thought you were going to say sit-ups.
Sit-ups.
I don't know why I thought that. When I'm at home, I'm going to do 6 sit-ups.
I haven't done a sit-up for some time.
No.
Do you ever plank?
I do a lot. No, boring. Really boring.
It is boring.
I do a lot of sit-downs.
I could do 5 minutes.
What?
I could do a 5-minute plank.
Now?
Not now.
Right.
I used to. When we did, I say we. I was in it. You weren't in this one. The festival.
Yes.
I was in the shape of my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for you.
I was doing no carbs, everything. Because I was paranoid that I'd look old. Because I was meant to be playing a student.
Yeah.
I was 30.
Right.
But it's stupid because actually I think students are probably not in particularly good shape because they spent 3 years sort of sitting around and drinking beer.
Yeah. Stressing out and not sleeping and
yeah.
But
I could do a 5-minute plank.
That's really good.
I was in good shape.
I've never bothered doing a plank. It seems boring. But that's good news, Joe. Like, it's sort of not good news. It's hopeful news.
Yeah.
In that, because it is difficult getting down the gym. It's difficult finding that time to go for a jog. It's difficult to do that every day and to be strict on it. But the little things you can do, like eat a bit less and eat a bit better, that will do way more than going for a jog, is what you're saying, basically.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's not, with your fact, I think we've covered quite a lot of territory here. Because again, it's not about even eating less. It's just about eating actual food, like food that's actually food. The things that you mentioned, apples and eggs and all those things.
Work smarter, not harder.
Exactly.
I love that saying.
Yeah.
I feel that's a get out of jail free card for me, though.
It covers a multitude of sins, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm not doing nothing. I'm working smarter.
Oh, hard work? No. Smart work. Why? What's the smart work you're doing? Well, I'm putting this off till tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I don't have to do it now.
Yeah.
Brain smart.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this up. What have we learnt today? We've learnt that sugar's bad for you. Thank God. Thank God we finally learnt that.
Mm-hmm.
We've learnt that dogging started in the 70s. And we've also learnt that if you shouldn't beat yourself up for not getting down the gym as much as maybe it's society says, Instagram tells you to. But just maybe eat a bit better and you'll be fine. Everything will work out. We'll be back next week, armed with more facts, chats, and dirty window splats. And don't forget that you can get in touch with us if you'd like us to fact check something that feels true to you. or whatever nonsense you want to get to me and Joe. Our email is hello@joeandjamespod.com. Our WhatsApp is 07822034330. And you can follow us on social media at Joe and James Pod. Don't worry, next episode, I'll be back on the train. I'm going to be fucking hammered. I'm going to be so drunk for the next episode. We'll be back. We'll be back on form. If you've missed or I haven't said that information correctly, all that stuff is in the podcast description. There we go. Bosh. There's another episode. Sorry about that. Bye, guys.
Sorry.
Bye.
Joe and James, fact up.